To your health tonight, it is common to hear a young person joke about having a senior moment. Few people really give it much thought. But the disease Alzheimer's, a form of dementia, certainly no laughing matter. And early onset Alzheimer's seems more cruel because it affects people in the prime of their lives. These middle-aged adults have families, careers, or even caregivers themselves when Alzheimer's disease strikes. News 2's Carolyn Murray has more.
The last time I took piano lessons was in the 7th grade, but you'll still be impressed.
As her hands move across the piano keys, Mary Myers goes back in time. It is a time before Alzheimer's disease began stealing her thoughts and her memory. 7 years ago, when she was 52 years old, Mary's husband, Ben, says he noticed that she was losing what always came easily to her, her skill with numbers.
Numbers and the formulas for numbers are one of the first pieces that you begin to lose, and you notice that quickly.
Numbers, names, and faces are all slipping away from her.
Just got to where it was such a problem, me trying to figure out, who's that, what's their name, you know, oh, does this person do that, you know, so I finally, you know, had to quit.
Ben became husband and caregiver. Mary is diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease. They both agreed that simple tasks can lead to confusion and frustration.
Yeah, I want to put mayonnaise on it. It's got to be the right amount, you know.
Every day is a challenge, but even Alzheimer's patients and their caregivers enjoy life.
Baptist, no drinking, no...
Cheryl Moniz, Development Director of the ARK, the Alzheimer's Family Support Service Center in Somerville, says families come to the center for encouragement and direction in managing the changes Alzheimer's causes for families.
One of the interesting things about Alzheimer's and dementia is that everyone is unique. And yes, we do see some common behaviors, I guess you could say, but at the same time, everyone is so different. You know, what they do one day may be completely different the next day.
Sherry Shepard understands because she brings her mother here for the socialization while she gets support, and can talk about her concern that because her mother was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's, she will receive the same diagnosis.
With the research side of things, I'd like to be able to be as certain as I could be whether or not I am the next candidate for a dementia disease, and if so, what I can do perhaps to offset that, preclude it, or be more prepared when the time comes.
Dr. Jacobo Mincer, a psychiatrist with the Medical University of South Carolina's Alzheimer's Research and Clinical Programs, says many people wonder what's happening in their heads.
Could you check my brain right now to see if there were plaques in my brain?
And he says there are methods to check a person's brain for plaque, one of the signs of Alzheimer's disease.
This plaque, well, as we believe today, will land in different areas of the brain and cause the destruction of the brain cells.
He says communication between brain cells break down, and through oxidation or rusting, brain cells are destroyed. Alzheimer's cannot be reversed, but treatment may slow some symptoms.
Because we will not only see what the disease does, but also will be able to see what the treatment have done to modify the brain structures that cause the disease.
Mary is currently enrolled in a clinical trial for Alzheimer's at the Medical University. She takes pills, but she does not know if she's taking the placebo or the actual medication. And she doesn't spend time thinking about it.
I get depression because of the disease, but I don't let the disease itself just worry me. I've accepted it.
So as Mary's memory gradually fades, she finds comfort not in her thoughts, but in those she loves and those who love her.
Well done. Early indicators of early onset Alzheimer's disease, similar to those of late onset Alzheimer's: regularly losing items, difficulty executing common tasks, forgetfulness, personality changes, confusion, as well as poor judgment, challenges with basic communication and language, social withdrawal, and problems following simple directions as well. Some experts believe that the disease progresses more rapidly among those with an early diagnosis. However, others argue that the disease just appears to advance faster in those with the early onset form of the disease because the younger people may be healthier. So the symptoms may take longer to become noticeable.